This is Matt, and these are the metal vinyl releases for October 2023. Starting with October 6th, expect the fourth studio album from Swedish power metal band Heavy Load. This is Riders of the Ancient Storm, to be released by No Remorse Records. Vinyl variants will be 180 gram purple, limited to 200 copies, 180 gram gold, limited to 500 copies, and 180 gram black in an unspecified number of copies. There'll also be a box set for this title, including the album and 180 gram blue vinyl, as well as an 8-page booklet, a digipack CD with a 20-page booklet, and one acoustic bonus track, a copy of the Valgard Saga book, which is a novel, by Ragna Wahlquist of Heavy Load, as well as a t-shirt and a poster. The box set is limited to 300 hand-numbered copies. Although no pre-release tracks were available at the time, I'm still curious to hear what they sound like now that it's been 40 years since their last album, Stronger Than Evil. So yeah, I'll probably check this one out when it's released. Moving on to October 13th, we'll get the fifth studio album from German melodic death doom band Décembre Noir. This is Your Sunset, My Sunrise, to be released by Life Force Records. Vinyl variants will be Echo, which looks like purple with multicolored splatter at 100 copies, gray marbled at 150 copies, and black in an unspecified number of copies. Lyric video for Against the Daylight, definitely a slow and pummeling death metal track that seamlessly shifts back and forth with melodic doomy passages. Find that at the Life Force Records YouTube channel. So definitely digging this track enough to want to hear the rest of the album. Definitely looking forward to its release. And also on October 13th, look out for the second studio album from American black and thrash band Sadistic Force. This is Midnight Assassin, to be released by Goat Throne Records. Vinyl variants will be transparent with red splatter as well as black, both in an unspecified number of copies. Lyric video available for Speeding Black Leather Hell. I'm especially digging the dual harmonic guitars in this one right before the totally ripping first solo. Also has some solid speed metal flavor in there. Anyways, watch it at the Sadistic Force YouTube channel. So fans of bands like Midnight and Hellripper would likely dig the available track, and since I'm also in that camp, I'll definitely be checking this one out when it's released, for sure. And also on October 13th, expect the 8th studio album from German melodic death metal band Varg. This is a Viga Vogt, to be released by Napalm Records. Vinyl variants will be black in an unspecified number of copies, as well as orange gold with black marbled at 100 copies. Also music videos available for Immer True and Eisen Saita. Definitely melodic death metal of the Viking variety with male and female vocals, as well as some folk metal passages. Both are very cinematic and well-crafted videos as well. Anyways, check them out at the Napalm Records YouTube channel. So really good for what it is, but just not my bag. But check it out if it's yours. Moving on to October 20th, we'll get the second studio album from American death thrash band Go Ahead and Die. This is Unhealthy Mechanisms, to be released by Nuclear Blast Records. Vinyl variants will be white with black splatter, as well as red with black splatter, both in an unspecified number of copies. Also, 2 animated music videos are out there for Tumors and Desert Carnage. Both have really crunchy riffs, thrashy and blasty beats, and echoey death vocals with a bit of the shout. Find both at the Nuclear Blast YouTube channel. So 2 decent tracks from the father and son Cavalera team here. Definitely want to hear more from this release. Also on October 20th will be the 8th studio album from Spanish thrash metal band Angelus Apatrida. This is Aftermath, to be released by Century Media Records. Vinyl variants will be black in an unspecified number of copies, transparent orange at 600 copies, which is a Spain, Amazon, and Angelus Apatrida exclusive, translucent tan at 500 copies, which is a US exclusive, and transparent red at 300 copies, which is a Century Media Records and EU exclusive. Also music videos for the tracks Cold, as well as To Whom It May Concern. Of the 2, I lean more towards Cold, so maybe check that one out first. Or just check out both at the Century Media YouTube channel. So some seriously good thrash tunes peppered with dreamy melodic choruses, the last of which I'm of 2 minds about, but if you're not, then check this one out, because there's certainly something to like about this band. And also on October 20th, look out for the debut full-length studio album from German heavy metal band Savage. This is Glory Riders, to be released by Dying Victims Productions. Vinyl variants will be black as well as red, both in an unspecified number of copies. Also visualizer videos for 30 and Dirty as well as Make My Day. Both tracks are fairly strong and a whole lot of fun to hear, so check out both at the Dying Victims Productions YouTube channel. So some clear 80s Hollywood metal influence here, though on the heavier end of things. Think more along the lines of Wasp or Keel rather than any of the hair bands. Good stuff, and again, pretty fun. I'm looking into this one, and who knows, I might get it. And also on October 20th, expect the 6th studio album from American epic doom band Cirith Ungol. This is Dark Parade, to be released by Metal Blade Records. Vinyl variants will be black, which is an EU exclusive, Fog Marbled, which is a US exclusive, and Gray Black Marbled, which is also a US exclusive. All three of those in an unspecified number of copies. Also Olive Green at 700 copies, Charcoal at 500 copies, and Pale Gray with Black Smoke at 500 copies. All three of those EU exclusives. And Gold with Black Dust at 300 copies, which is a Metal Blade Records exclusive. Visualizer video for the track Velocity SEP. Cool headbanging riff along with those classic screamy Cirith Ungol vocals. Find that at the Metal Blade Records YouTube channel. So not bad at all, but I would want to hear more before buying. Could be really good though. Moving on to October 27th, we'll get the 9th studio album from American death metal band Autopsy. This is Ashes, Organs, Blood, and Crypts, to be released by Peaceville Records. Vinyl variants will be black, yellow, or violet, all three of which in an unspecified number of copies. No music videos as of yet, but there is an album trailer sorts to check out at the Peaceville Records YouTube channel. So what little I could hear in 45 seconds, it does sound decent. So like others, I will check out the full album when it's released. Also on October 27th will be the 14th studio album from German heavy metal band Doro. This is Conquerus, Forever Strong and Proud, to be released by Nuclear Blast Records. Vinyl variants will be white blue marbled at 500 copies, as well as white black splatter, and a picture disc variant, both of which in an unspecified number of copies. There is also a box set for this title, which includes the album on vinyl with LP1 in blue with black splatter, and LP2 in red with black splatter. Also 2 inserts, a 2-CD digibook, a pendant, a signed and numbered certificate, a patch, and a guitar pick. Box sets will be limited to 700 units. Also music videos for the tracks Time for Justice and Bond Unending, as well as a lyric video for her cover version of the Judas Priest song Living After Midnight. Of the three, Time for Justice is clearly the strongest and overall pretty rockin', but watch all three at the Nuclear Blast Records YouTube channel. So, haven't really kept up with Doro over the years, but I might give this a spin when it comes out. We'll see. And also on October 27th, expect the 4th studio album from Swedish epic doom band Sorcerer. This is Reign of the Reaper, to be released by Metal Blade Records. Vinyl variants will be 180 gram black in an unspecified number of copies, dark violet marbled at 1,000 copies, smoke at 300 copies, and silver black dust at 300 copies. There'll also be a 2 LP deluxe edition in Dawn Sun marbled vinyl. LP2 of that set will be their Reverence EP, consisting of cover songs from Rainbow, Ozzy Osbourne, Saxon, and Black Sabbath. The deluxe edition will be limited to 500 copies. Music video for the track Morning Star, great riffs with a pinch of Judas Priest, along with a slow, heavy chorus and killer vocals. Check it out at the Metal Blade Records YouTube channel. So, I was definitely a big fan of the last album and excited to hear the rest of this one. The lead single is definitely promising. And also on October 27th, look out for the 4th studio album from German death metal band Endseeker. This is Global Worming, to be released by Metal Blade Records. Vinyl variants will be green-black marbled at 700 copies for the worldwide market, as well as 180 gram black in an unspecified number of copies, and clear black dust at 300 copies, both of which European variants. There will also be a box set for this title, including the album on red-white marbled vinyl, a 7-inch, a beer koozie, a newspaper, a button pack, and a sticker. The box set is limited to 500 copies. There is also a box set with a bundle that includes a t-shirt as well, if you're interested in that. Music video for Violence is Gold, lots of HM2 goodness in the verses, and more modern death metal in the choruses, all of which sufficiently brutal and with a little groove too. Check out the video at the Metal Blade Records YouTube channel. So really digging this track and will be very motivated to hear more upon release date. Also, this title might ship as early as October 20th, according to the Metal Blade site, but we'll see. So one record that dropped on September 15th that had only a few days warning or pre-promotion was this one. This is the fourth studio album from Canadian death metal band Tomb Mold, entitled The Enduring Spirit, and released by 20 Buck Spin. Vinyl variants are black, as well as cyan mint black tricolor merge with white splatter, neon violet aqua blue hot pink tricolor merge, aqua blue electric blue cloudy, double mint violet galaxy, and grimace purple black blue merge, all of which in an unspecified number of copies. There is also a Decibel exclusive in Phantasmic Easter Yellow and Aqua Blue merge, and that one's limited to 200 copies. No music video is available at the time of this recording, but there is a short making of the album type of video, most of which studio recording footage. Anyways, you can watch that at the Tomb Mold YouTube channel. So some reports have shown the vinyl to be shipping as early as October 13th, though that date could change. However, digital versions are available now if you're wanting to hear it first before buying. So quite a selection of possible buys this month for me, notably Décembre Noir, Sadistic Force, Endseeker, and Sorcerer, but a few of the others as well. Let me know what looks good for you this month, whether I mentioned it or not. Your input always helps both my show and my own vinyl collection, but I'm sure others would like to know too. So leave that and anything else relevant in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like, but also consider sharing it and maybe even subscribing to the channel. And of course, if this is your first time checking out my channel, my name is Matt. This is The Accusation Network, where each and every week I do videos on metal vinyl collecting. I also do videos on classic and modern metal in general. Definitely check out all my playlists, watch the videos, go nuts. And as always, thank you for watching, and check back next month for even more metal vinyl releases.